Oh. He's on short. He's on short.
Peeking lever.
Yeah, I meant short and arch, my man. I've only got 5 bullets.
Keep playing time.
Ah.
Bomb has been planted.
You got it. Just breathe, bro.
Terrorists win.
How does this guy do that?
Yeah, we kind of threw that.
Yeah, when your teammates locked pit with like 5 bullets left, we're gonna like pressure him. Oh mate, you could...
Send it mid, end the round. On ramp, dink.
Terrorists
Goody
win.
go.
I'm flashing banana.
Deploying flashbang. Throwing fire.
This bomb.
He's open.
Throwing flashbang.
He's open
Where
in
is he,
banana. Open in banana.
Laying down smoke.
We're just sitting in cupboard.
Yeah, he'll probably try to
I'm
save
nading.
it.
I'm nading.
Retarded.
I'm gonna flash ramp.
Flashbang out. Counter-terrorists win. You're right on. You're right on.
Guys are retarded. Should be a free game.
Blue looks fucking retardedly good.
We take those.
Grenade out.
Okay, man. Ah. So stupid.
Yeah. Bomb's down, boiler.
Flashbang. Throwing a grenade.
In a boiler.
They have bomb.
Dude.
AK here, if someone wants to come grab one.
How the fuck can't I just stand there and duel someone? Like, fuck this peek is priv shit.
It's bomb.
Fucking stupid.
Terrorists win.
I want to knife you.
Fuck me.
Yeah, the Nana rush, bro.
Yeah.
Molly close. Oh, Molly
Got
dude.
an edge, got an edge.
Grenade.
Throwing incendiary.
Breaking up.
Throwing smoke.
Whoa, obey. Fuck, this cuts don't rotate. Guys, AFK.
Bomb has been planted. Grenade out.
Ah,
He's above you, long dick.
both there. Sound like
Terrorists win.
ah, should have mollied.
They're nading down, what's that, up mid?
Sometime.
Alright, I got spawned for it, I might try to pick it.
Ah, fuck this game, man. It's so online. It's actually fucked.
Yes. Das ist super.
That's what I can be fucked playing his chess. Like the only thing that just makes sense, man. It's just me. It's just me. Every fucking game you play, there's just cheaters, like sure, but then there's fucking bullshit server shit. Can't even fucking play Dota properly. Like, you can't. Fuck AU. He's a fucking joke in Dota.
Fucking no, you did damage to every single one of those guns, bro. Rip.
The same.
Someone else pick up my banana for now. I'm just gonna do a try, get a fast peek down mid.
Yeah, easy.
Go, people.
Nice.
Throwing
Holy fuck.
laying down terrorists win. I will get you right into them.
Holy fuck. I just did that.
Extra flash in the ground, pick it up. Someone.
Let's go. Try fire. It's their
One up.
Smoke out. Grenade out.
Blind.
Grenade.
Rotating.
There's one more car. You could push C2.
Throwing smoke.
Flashing.
I killed CT.
Throwing flashbang. Throwing flashbang.
Flashing over half.
Flashbang. Throwing
Banana last, top banana.
Nice shot.
terrorists win. Right on.
Do you want to peek or flash view?
No.
Flashing?
Grenade out. Grenade out.
Nice.
Fire in the
No.
hole.
2 more going up banana.
Throwing fire.
3v2,
got there.
just play slow. Wait for your team, you got kids.
One bob. Oh shit.
One have to be low.
One is open.
Incendiary out.
Oh, just fucking for the molly straight, man. On new box, new box, new box, new box.
Smoke.
You got time.
Come on, get on. You got that. What is? Yes.
Good job.
Or duck.
I like how we all just like telling him like do shit he's gonna do anyway.
We're really laying into them.
Hold E, bro. Hold E. Hold E.
Yeah, the ult, please. Thank you. I'm gonna pick mid, I got the spawn for it. Someone else pick up one banana, please.
Thank you.
Hold E, bro. Like, guys, when you shoot, press left mouse.
What that all?
Grenade out.
That's a
Yeah, no,
fast one.
Live grenade.
Pushing me. Couple.
That's a fast
Fuck,
one.
fuck, fuck. Fucking okay.
Grenade.
Where's my peekers proof, man?
They're in apps.
He's behind smoke.
Terrorists win. Bomb has been planted.
This guy's actually
Okay.
insane. Is he
Maybe
like?
drop some MP9s, purple. Thank you.
Sell and pick up the MP9s on the ground. Sell. It's 2.
Move it, son. Incendiary out. Grenade. Throwing a grenade. Throwing flashbang. Laying down smoke.
These guys are fucking stupid.
That's it.
Throwing fire.
Yeah, I don't know how we've given them 4 rounds.
Me neither.
You got bomb there?
Yeah.
Throwing smoke.
Still watching that dude. Bro, like, I swear, like, Faceit should make it so team damage is a thing. Like, seriously. People just play, like, without that as a factor, and it's just stupid.
Just gotta use your brain a bit more.
What do you mean? They just shoot through each other. That's not how that works. You should be
That doesn't
punished for
count.
shooting through your teammate. But that's not
someone
in the
must be with
game.
purple.
That's not how the game works.
Let's go, send it mid. They won't expect it.
Oh. I'm gonna molly down it.
Don't worry.
Throwing fire.
Yeah, couple second mid.
Flashing.
Throwing flashbang. Throwing a
Oh,
grenade.
they know we're here.
He's on the left.
Flashbang.
They're on A.
Bomb has been planted.
Max here. Pussy's Max here.
Terrorists win.
We rush to the ops. Probably get a pick down second mid.
Yeah.
Grab banana proxy.
Combat lines.
You smoke mid straight away?
Grenade out. Decoys out.
Ads ready for it.
Do you wanna hold CT, bro? Or will you two will retake
Could be
there?
short, okay, short.
Throwing smoke.
Rotating. I think yellow DC'd
Flashing.
again.
Throwing flashbang.
One car. Couple up short. One pit.
Incendiary. Terrorists win.
Fair enough. Are you all good, yellow?
Look, as long as we leave here with the cash, I don't bloody care what happens, okay?
Alright, for these guys are shooters, boys. Just hit aside.
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
Think two.
Mid.
Him, I guess. What do you think? Fuck, I was hoping it'd be him. Him is so far.
Counter-terrorists win.
Holy shit. Nothing's more annoying than some stupid idiot getting carried and talking. What?
Together we can do it.
fucking kidding me, bro? Dude, what is... Oh, God, this game is actually just fucked. My connection's fine. Like, this is actually ridiculous.
Counter-terrorists win.
Put the rate as high as fucking possible. That might fucking help. What else can you fucking do? Dude, like... When our mate killed the dude with the one dig from like B ramp right here, was he like on his head when he shot him, or like was the dude that he shot in the head like to the right significantly?
Who, me?
Yeah,
No, I
like
was on the heads.
no, you were on the head. But like, did anyone else was watching that? Like, was the player model accurate to the crosshair or no?
Get the cash and get out.
Not accurate when you spectate.
Bang out.
Throwing a flashbang. Grenade out. Throwing a grenade.
Eliminate this one. One more oranges. Coffin.
Flashbang. Bomb has been planted.
Banana.
Fucking way, man. These guys are so not on it. What is happening? No one's covering anything, dude. And I'm dying to fucking just swing his shit. I'm pretty sure this guy's cheating as well. Like, how the fuck is he standing there just still with the deagle? I'm just swinging him as fast as I can, like, on his screen. And he's smacking me before I can even fucking counter strafe. I'm counter strafing when I see him. Pretty sure our mate's like actually cheating.
Just smurfing, bro. He's not cheating. Dog shit.
Or he's cheating on his smurf.
Throwing a flashbang.
Molotov there.
Grenade out.
Couple on B.
Throwing flashbang.
Eliminate the smoke. Enemies. Wait, eliminate it.
Fire in the
I
hole.
get time into you, I'm gonna be pissed.
Smoke.
They're rotating, coming. City.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Go away.
Smoking.
Care out.
Abs is cool.
Okay.
I can shoot.
I'm setting the bomb. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win. We will dance on your graves.
What's the rate down to 10? Hit this again. The maximum for the rate is whatever that is, I suppose. Ratio.
Let's go.
Flashbang.
I don't know.
Throwing a Molotov.
But it shouldn't be this fucking bad, man. That is just crazy. It just shouldn't be that bad. But it is. Like, I've never experienced fucking Peaky's Priv so strong before in my life.
Throwing smoke.
Grenade. Deploying smoke shield.
Come across.
Grenade. Molotov.
One's on balcony, dude. I saw his arm. He dropped balcony. Smoking. We got green.
Molotov. Smoke.
Probably Diggity. Yeah.
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win.
Fresh counter carry system. I peeked him a few times and he just racks too fast. Like, and here's Peeker's proof. Like, he's able to swing me and I can't even fucking react to shoot. But I can swing him and I can't even like react to just try and shoot.
Wait till you get to
Something weird.
1,000, bro.
Flying gear deployed.
Yeah, I think it's just honestly just a game in netcode at that point. Oh my god, it's a joke.
Throwing a flashbang. Throwing smoke. Flashbang.
I'm throwing smoke.
No banana.
Throwing flashbang.
One.
I'll boost you.
Fucking just deeks.
Molotov
What
out.
is
Rated.
he?
On ramp, he's on B ramp with the bomb.
Counter-terrorists win.
That guy's fucking dude.
How the fuck you came? Why?
It's easy, no one's watching fucking apps, bro.
Bro just reroutes his net to another company, like another fucking country, and comes back. Fucking
Just
triggers
run up
that hard.
banana, W kit.
Let's go, my brother.
Oh.
I'm throwing a grenade.
Bang it.
Flying gear deployed. Fire in the hole.
Throwing a flashbang. Grenade.
One more apps. Switch off.
Killed one nano, you could rotate.
Lays down some smoke.
Oh well.
He's pushing to him. Hey, how does he do that?
Flashbang.
He used to be the first bullet, and he's swinging. Just aim punch through the fucking asshole. Dude,
Play side, boys, no one committed.
Throwing fire. I'm throwing a grenade.
Alright, man.
you're all good.
Throwing smoke.
Like this guy swings, bro. I'm like standing there holding wide angle. Like all I have to do is shoot. He still beats me to the first bullet, and my aim punch is insane. Barely survive.
Let's move. Come on,
Just watch
hurry
out for
up.
like a mid rush or something.
I'm gonna flash.
Flashbang out. Flashbang. Throwing a Molotov. Grenade.
You go there. That's huge. For the rotate.
That's not a B kill. That's not a mid kill. That's a mid kill.
Mid kill with a molly.
Deploying smoke
Yeah,
shield.
to line up. Egg, throw me a smoke.
I'm throwing smoke.
You got a smoke.
That's
You smoke.
rotate back to A. Blue's getting space. Rotate back to A.
We're good. Good shot. Stay here. One's rotating through holes now.
Oh,
I can blow this and we can go. Ready blowing it?
Yeah, blow it. Coffin. CT last. Nice, boys.
Nice. This is what we have been working for. Flashbang.
Don't Monica.
Molotov out. Grenade out.
He's low on B.
Smoke. Deploying smoke shield.
Should be one more on B low. Maybe go
Go, just go.
Throwing flashbang.
Go mono rotated.
Throwing fire. Activating the bomb. Throwing fire. Let's throw a grenade.
He's like bottom second mid somewhere.
Nothing of us now. Terrorists win. You think you can kill us?
It's like everything you do is wrong. Because if you're not behind cover in a situation where you could swing, it's just wrong. You just can't stand there. It's fucking retarded. Such a mindfuck.
Let's move. Come on, hurry up. I'm throwing a flashbang. Big Molotov out. Flashbang. I'm throwing flashbang grenade.
Fuck, this two on me.
Burn. I'm throwing smoke.
Big smokes.
I could have pushed down upstairs.
Make noise.
Not yet. I'm trying to make him come for the Seiko.
I've got arch angle.
One's rotating. 3 are rotating. Go fast, go fast, go fast.
I am planting the bomb. Planted. Counter-terrorists win.
Just chill out, wait for a pick.
Throwing fire. Bullets all out.
Flash holes for you, Blue. Flash in now.
Throwing the flashbang.
Nice, epic.
One on short. Watch
Come on,
out.
I'm coming holes, Blue.
Flashback. Throwing fire.
One on short. Watch out.
Lead on. You just shoot me in the head, dude.
Throwing fire. Throwing fire. Throwing flashbang.
Seconds.
Probably rotating A with that kill.
Come B, come.
Come B.
Hoping.
Go away,
Go
go
away.
Come
away,
A, come A.
go away.
Throwing flashbang. Cover me while I plant.
In library.
Bomb has been planted.
One. One's arch or fountain.
Yeah, arch. Hoping.
Play just.
Grenade out.
Terrorists win.
Did you?
Easy one.
We have done it.
Fucking ridiculous. Dude, this is just a new hit. This song. Crazy. This song was just slaps. So good. My new hit. Oh. Yeah.
Yourself from all of the pain unknown. Make a move fast free from all of the
Dude, the bass is just slightly blown out on that mix, I swear to God. Maybe it sounds better on Spotify. Maybe it's just fucking YouTube quality. Sure it is.
What's up, niggas?
Yo, what's up?
What's that?
Your legs are fucked.
He's Michael Jackson.
Oh my god.
Lol. What the fuck? I have no gun.
Fucking run, gun.
Knife.
Orange.
Oh shit, my bad. Oh.
Come together. Come tunnel. Just hold tunnel. Ready? One tag. Bad, man.
Just go B, go quiet, or smoke short, make noise mid. Go B.
You know how to smoke?
What? Orange, you got bomb.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, check it.
You have to go.
What is it? Orange.
That's far. Molly.
Holy thaw! Oh man. There's no way.
Safe.
Like, why are they all in fucking lowers? Mid. B.
And you.
I don't know shit. Like, they actually don't know shit.
Okay, guess. Fuck me. 97.
Flash it if you want.
What the fuck's that smoke?
Fuck me, one car. Left side.
Go short, yeah.
We don't.
Come B, come B.
Go short.
Come B, come B, come B. Care short. Care short.
CT.
What the flying fuck?
Activating the bomb. Bomb has been planted.
Oh my god. Dude. Can't fucking stand anywhere, man. Can't fucking play this game. It's so fucking online. You just gotta swing, like, you just can't hold an angle. Like, I can't just be like, oh, I'll do this. Just fucking, like, why do you do that? Why don't you just go to B, bro? Like, honestly. What the fuck?
Move it, move it. Throw in the flashbang. Throw in smoke.
You're right there.
Go, go, go. Smoke. Throw in the flashbang. I'm throwing the flashbang.
I don't even really give a fuck anymore. I'm not trying. Like, it's just gonna go to the fuck all.
Another one coming up.
These cunts are just dog shit. I'll try just to lose. Like, if these guys start fucking doing something, or like, there's just no point in me trying.
On the pillar. Tag 50. One CT, one right there. Sure.
What?
Fuck. Okay, I guess I'm... Oh, hello.
Counter-terrorists win.
My bad.
I've seen this fucking dog shit, bro. Just no fucking way.
This is what we have been working for. Hit smoke. Flashbang.
Fuck.
Counter-terrorists win.
Can we just rush B? Do something together?
It is time now, my brother.
Yeah, they've rushed up me. Couple of them.
Where do we go?
Counter-terrorists win.
Jackal. What the f-
Until there is a kill on my team before 2 are dead, I'm not trying.
Last one we tagged heavy. At least 50.
Go, run. Baiting the shit out of you.
I planted the bomb. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win. I fear no man.
I can't believe how fucking close that guy was in T-spawn. That's fucking crazy. I fucking had a feeling I want to be pushing. I can't believe he was that far up. That's crazy. Like, that's what I'm fucking versing. I'm versing fucking hyper pushers and cunts who can aim, and these guys can barely even fucking, like, shoot.
Now we fight. The gun down.
I gotta fucking try against this? You fucking serious? Look at these brainlets. What are they doing? Fucking hours have they got? 1.6? Private? No way he's out. One side behind. There's no way he's not blind. I'm sorry, there's no way he's not blind. I'm sorry, there's no way he's not blind. There's literally no fucking way.
Counter-terrorists win.
There's no way he's not blind. That literally just blew up in his face. He just fucking orps me like that? There's no way he's not fucking blind. That flash is literally in the middle of the fucking site.
Cover this area. This is easy.
Holy shit.
Hands down we go. Throw it long. Let's throw the flashbang.
Caught myself trying. He's holding here. Bro, like, don't talk to me until I see you guys kill one person on the other team before two of us die. I'm not trying.
You're baiting the whole game.
Until I see you actually get the first kill, I'm not trying. Yes, I'm baiting.
What are we fucking doing there? We need a plan instead of, oh, let's get...
Well, you just need me to, like,
One's
try.
rushing in, one's rushing mid. Shut up.
Okay, then say it.
Throwing the flashbang.
One's rushing mid, right?
Bro. Put it this way, the only way this is gonna work is if you guys listen to every detail of what I say.
Kill when there's no plan. Or you're not
Yeah,
gonna
so
say
unless you're gonna listen, which is won't.
I can't hear it, bro.
Unless you're capable of listening to
You
every
do
detail of my
realize
plan,
that
I cannot be
not
fucked
you,
saying
you.
it.
Fucking saying it.
Unless you're capable of listening to every detail of the plan and knowing what I'm talking about.
My god.
Why can't you guys do something? Why can't I bait? Why are you baiting me?
Are you
How
in
come it's me
Discord?
baiting you guys?
Are you in Discord?
How come it's me baiting you guys?
Are
How
you
come?
in
How
Discord?
come it's not you guys baiting me?
Yeah.
Find Discord.
What are you watching?
What are you talking about? You have no idea what the fuck you're on about. Just stop talking.
So, then win them. Do something about it.
Yeah. I will. Are you kidding me?
Let's lose. Let's lose.
There you go.
I'm fine with that.
How am I baiting you guys? You guys aren't baiting me with your logic. Explain that to me.
He's so retarded.
You can't explain it to me?
Hey, it's not you guys, bro. I didn't say shit, little boy.
You're an empty
So it's just this
fragger.
idiot,
You
yeah.
suck.
You don't even know what the
Chill
fuck. I'm
out.
an entry fragger. You don't even know what the fuck that is.
You're aggressive.
You don't even know what that is. Yeah, bro, I'm impressive. That's crazy. That's your words, not mine. Hey, look, we got a kill. Alright, now I'll
Yeah,
try.
we win, bro. Let's go.
Actually better. Have you realized that?
Hey, chill the fuck out, my boy.
You should probably get it.
Is there a delay on, like, release? How's that?
One in front of
I'm just doing that again.
so shit.
It makes no sense. How's there a delay on release? Literally just running up. Left click and looking to the left. How's there a delay? Can't pull down any harder, man. I can't do anything more about that recoil. There's nothing more I can do about that. It's in God's hands at that point. It's just in RNG's fucking domain. You can't do anything more with that. You just fucking can't. Who's the cunt that was talking? Is that the guy with the picture of Sam's fucking Solid? Whatever his name is?
Or are we going sneaky beaky like?
Who's that, bro?
He's still going there.
It was him. Holy fuck. What, are you some cunt on the gear as well? What, do you shoot up roids? You shoot up roids and you hope to be like someone like him, but like you don't have the work ethic.
Whoa!
You don't have the fucking work ethic, but you will take steroids anyway. You will destroy your hormones and the way your testicles produce fucking testosterone. But you don't have the work ethic, so you're just an idiot.
Listen, you sound like a girl.
You have no potential
You sound
being a
like
fucking
girl.
bodybuilder.
You sound like a girl.
I sound like a girl. Radio.
It's okay.
Shouldn't you be at school, cunt?
Yeah.
Get a job.
Whoa.
Why would I need a job?
Get out
Some
of
rap
school.
about shit, right?
Why do I need a job?
Like
Get
getting
out of
crispy.
school and you don't have a job.
It's on you, crispy.
Yeah, a job is for my own
Sign up
benefit,
on
mate.
school.
School. Huh?
What's the flex? You're unemployed.
Flex. Flex is I'm 10 times smarter than you and I'll fucking wash you, cunt. I'll literally wash you. Fucking intellectually and physically. Like, shut the fuck
You
up.
smell like shit. You won't wash it.
What are you saying, cunt?
You smell like shit, gun.
Oh, I smell like shit. That's crazy, bro.
Fucking crazy, bro. What do you have to brag about? One and
I'm nothing, bro, because I don't care to brag to a fucking incel
You're
retard.
going negative.
Cunt.
800 damage with 11 kills. You bait like a
Brag
fucking
about it.
crazy.
So you're just all talk. You don't actually
No
do
one's
anything.
bragging about shit.
All you do
won't
is
brag
talk.
about it.
So
You're
what,
not
you
gonna
cheat,
brag
you
about
cheat,
shit.
and then you act like
You're
you got
not
something to brag
bragging
about.
fucking shit.
You're probably someone who shoots up gear and then goes
You're not
benches
gonna
shit.
brag about it.
You probably go to the gym shooting up
You're
steroids and you brag
bragging
about your
about
fucking your gains, bro.
Oh
When it's like
my
not even
God.
legit. That's crazy.
Are you scrawny?
Let me guess. So like you probably
sound
fucking.
scrawny. You
Scrawny?
sound like you're 15.
Dude, I'm a fucking fighter. You like ex-fighter. Are you serious?
Bro.
You know anything about this shit?
What do you bench?
I don't bench. It's not a fighter's muscle. Go talk. Go find a single fucking fighter that benches. I want you to walk into a fighter's gym. I want you to go find one that benches. Do it. Have you even stepped foot inside a fight gym before?
Can you kiss your boyfriend?
What kind of...
Or give me a demonstration.
You would like that.
You love him more.
You would like that.
You love him more. That's
What kind... So you're making shit up, and like you're sitting here you're telling me to go kiss my boyfriend. One that doesn't fucking exist. You're making shit up, and you want me to do that for you. So you would like that. You would like that. You're telling me you'd like that.
Your nigga's gay as fuck.
Dude, this guy's gay as fuck.
You're fucking spastic, bro. There's 4 of them.
Is this a...
This is crazy. What is this matchmaking?
Oh, it's just fucking like 6 in the morning, eh?
God, let me take a screenshot. Fucking spastic.
This cunt is so fucking like low on the IQ like scale.
Sorry, yellow.
The fuck was that? What have you got to brag about? Is that like all the cunts care about? Cunts only care about talking. That's crazy. That's a fucking female mindset if I've ever fucking heard of it. You want to talk about the fucking... Talk about what you got to brag? Oh yeah, well, guess what? I got this. Or just yap, cunt. Brag about shit online? Are you serious? What the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking loser? You don't know the bullshit in like a cunt's logic with bragging online? It's like anyone could just make shit up. You just make it up. Yeah, bro, let's engage in a fucking discussion about like bragging about shit in a world where we can just make shit up. That sounds like such a good fucking use of our time. I'm not queuing this dog shit. Fuck these cunts. They're all just fucking dog shit retards. This shit. Hear me? Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna play Gamma, man. I'm gonna be fuck playing any of these games, man. I'm done like playing like these games. These fucking losers. I can't be fucked. Like I wanna play CS, but like it's just fucking dropkick loser, fucking net code, fucking idiots fucking talking shit. They have no idea what the fuck they're on about. Like cunts just with like the biggest fucking egos over like literally nothing because they abuse Pika's priv. Like that's wild, man. Like not a single cunt is humble or modest remotely in these fucking like scenes. A bunch of fucking dropkick fucking loser retard man children who are fucking still committed to their fucking dog shit fucking ways because it's fucking like who they are. But they're too not humble enough or good enough to fucking understand that like what they're doing online is just a boatload of garbage in the first place. Crazy. $50 gig. Fuck. For two different folders at the It was just a bunch of losers. Like straight up, they just don't even know what the fuck's going on. They literally don't. There's no way they do. There's no way they do. They knew the fuck what was going on. They wouldn't have the egos about them like they do. They literally wouldn't. They literally wouldn't. Like that's like the craziest thing, you know? They literally wouldn't. One gig is free. Have good night, Mamad. Like, fuck that shit, man. World of Warcraft is installed on here. 72 gig in here. Oh, Rust is on here as well. Yeah, I can't be fucked playing Rust either. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna get rid of these games. Play chess and this 122 gigs. That should be enough. Zara from Team Polgar. I think she's yeah, pretty decent IM from Azerbaijan, and I think the first sport of Azerbaijan's women's team, and I think she is still a junior or close to it, and as far as I know, a pretty aggressive player. Let's play an old banter blitz favorite of mine, the old Scandinavian. And yeah, don't pay too much attention to the ratings in general. A lot of them are provisional and they don't make any sense. Yeah, h3 I guess is a reasonable move. I've seen some people play that. Guess I should go bishop f5 to develop. And knight d7. And I'm not sure I like castling kingside there. It feels a little bit too soft. So now I get easy development, and then she's probably slightly better, but I have what I wanted from the opening, which is a very solid and playable position. Guess I'll go rook e8 and then rook d8 later on, maybe. But in general, she has a slight space advantage, but I don't think she can use it for much. Meanwhile, my position is very solid. Bishop f4, I can go queen b4, so I'm not really worried about my queen here. I also don't really think any knight f7 and g4 is gonna work. Obviously I could be eating my words later. You always have to prepare for that possibility. I think I'll trade for now. Don't love the bishop coming to e5, but I think it's safe. Makes mare for the king. Yeah, queen f5. Maybe rook d7 next move to make room for the queen on d8, like a little mini plan here. Then bishop d6, challenging the bishop. Seems reasonable. Also potentially rook d8. And again, I don't think she has any tactics here with bishop e6. So I think she's maybe there are some tactics here like queen d8, d5, and knight d5, knight d5, cd5, bishop a4, with winning the exchange. So even in apparently very dry positions, there are sometimes tactics. Now I will go bishop g6, and I think that's in general not undesirable, and their ideas of bishop h5 potentially forcing g4. Obviously now that she's gone rook d2, that's not an issue anymore. Okay, let's go queen d8. Continue with the plan, the bishop d6. If bishop d f6, I'm pretty happy to trade and play an ending. Guess. Oh, this is a tricky move order. Thing is, I would love to go bishop d3 and then take on e5. But bishop e5, d5, bishop d3, I guess ef6 is an issue. And if bishop d3, she can take on f6 and force an equal ending. Okay, so she did play this well. Okay, she took immediately, so I could have spared myself that whole speech. Okay, let's simplify the game. Oh, she doesn't even trade. Okay. It's interesting. I'm not sure it's good. I think my position is very solid here. And the knight on d6 in itself is not gonna do any damage. But I have to play faster. Okay, knight c. Let's bring the knight to b5. Knight c4 comes, logical. Queen c5. Okay, she trades now. fe3. Yeah, fe3 is probably good. She's playing this well. She's playing this really well. b6. Okay, time is becoming a serious issue here as well. c5. Let's try and bring the knight around. Okay, let's instead go for f6. b4 I'll take. This looks reasonable, bringing the knight to d4, but obviously time is more than a serious issue at this point. Okay. I'll have to hustle her. Not taking a draw, even though I'm low on time with no advantage. Okay, knight to b4. Let's go. Take the rook. She's collapsing. I'm collapsing a bit as well. Okay, let's go. Yeah, there we have checkmate. Okay. Oh well. That wasn't very good. That was just a little more hustle, as I talked about earlier. The scramble was decent. Not penguin level, but very decent. But before that, she played a great game, and she was better, and deserved more than an unceremonious flag, to be fair. Okay, now we have the second American in 3 games, and a third American is coming up after this. So they're all bunched together. And this is Christopher Yu. Very young still, I think, 14, 15. And very talented, I am. I think almost GM strength. Just needs a few more tournaments when things open up. And I'm gonna be again overconfident and play some risky stuff in the opening. Come on, dude. Go bishop e3. Don't play it safe. I don't want to see... Oh, okay. Is this a move? It's a move after a6. But is it really a move here? Okay. We'll go bishop g7. It's fine. Okay, how about knight c6? Seems logical. He castles immediately. Queen a5 maybe? Guessing you can go queen b5. Then I'll have to take. Should be fine in that ending though. Otherwise I'm gaining a pretty nice tempo attacking his bishop on g5. Yeah, so queen b5, knight b5, castles. Don't see the problem there. Bishop b5, bishop d7. And sorry for repeating myself, but don't see the problem. And he even gives me the bishop pair, which I think is a tad too generous. He does have nice centralization here, but I think I'm in general slightly better now. Just again on account of the bishop pair and some more pawns in the center than he has. Okay, that's interesting. Is it any good? My instinct says no. So we'll take ed6, I'm sure. I don't think this should work at all. But I've been wrong before. Should I take on d4? Or should I...
Yeah.
Should I just...
Go
knight f5. I think I'll take on d4. Rook e7, king d8. And the important thing is here, if he takes the bishop, then I got knight f5 with a fork. What's this? What you doing there? What you doing there, Chris? This doesn't work at all. Now king e7. Got rook d8. I got a piece up. Everything is pretty good. Knight c5. Let's run with the king. And he fights on, which I guess is reasonable, but it's a lost cause. Now I'm activating my pieces a bit as well. Actually, activating them a lot. Let's go here. G3. We'll go knight f5. Rook e8. Okay, found a good plan. Let's go rook a1 to meet c4 with rook a2.
Now let's trade. Take it. Okay, so he's clearly in hustle mode now, which is fair. Like, I try and flag people. Why shouldn't they try and flag me? But don't think it's gonna be very close. Knight of 3 now. Oh, I didn't see that this was hanging. That was unfortunate. That was actually very unfortunate. Okay, we'll take it. Here, knight f1, c5, knight g3, c6, king f6. Yeah, that works. That works just in time. Just in time, people. Knight f5 and knight e7. And the pawn ending is winning, so promoting to a knight didn't actually help. Show a little bit of class. Going a5 first. And yeah, it's not going to be close here. Run, run. Queen, run, run. Another queen. Oh, he's queening with check. That was extremely unnecessary. Now it's actually getting to a scramble. But he lost on time right before I could mate him, so it's fine. Sure. Yeah, he fought well. Love to see that people are trying to hustle against me. It's not only the other way around. Okay, so we got 2 more games in the competition, and by winning this one, I've ensured that Team Polgar is gonna win, because I got 1 game against each left. And the first one is against I wonder Liang from the United States. He's already pretty experienced, has played in US championships, and I believe is still junior.
Ladies and gentlemen, Magnus Carlsen has done it again. You see, a couple of days ago, here in late 2023, Magnus broke the all-time highest elo on chess.com for Blitz, 3,340, eclipsing the previous record by Hikaru Nakamura, which was 3,336. And that's a record that Hikaru held for, I don't know, as long as chess.com has existed, maybe 10 years, I don't know what it is. But Magnus is now 3340, and in this video, I'm going to show you the streak of games that he played after that to break his own record and hit an all-time high of 3,348. And on this channel, I cover a lot of the great things that Magnus does. I like to cover when he plays lower-rated grandmasters to show you the difference. I like to show you total dominance against his own opposition. I like to show you him playing different openings, right? Sometimes it's a masterclass of how he handles a certain opening a certain way. Well, the truth is we're going to miss him when he's gone. The truth is you all enjoy this content, and I enjoy this content because he makes it look so easy. So let's jump into today's games. I am a bit under the weather. I am almost fully recovered from COVID. This time was very light. Last year I had it much worse. This time I didn't even know I had it. I just, I needed to travel to Toronto, and I figured, well, I should probably take a COVID test. And so I'm almost fully recovered. And these games that I'm about to show you are funny. Like, if there's a way to describe them, it's funny. The first 2 games are the most disrespectful way you could possibly beat a grandmaster. So here we go. Magnus plays e4. By the way, this rating is already accounted for after the game is concluded. He was 3340 when this game was played. He's playing a grandmaster I've never heard of in my life. Just your average 2950 GM. Magnus plays the Caro Kann. And then against the advanced variation, Magnus plays in a very, very, very provocative and disrespectful way. Knight h6. This is stupidity embodied. Like, this is... But Magnus is bored. Do you understand? He's bored. He's so high rated, he has nobody to challenge him on chess.com. For winning against the 3000, Magnus gets 2 points. Okay? And these guys are not bad players. They know how to play chess. So Magnus voluntarily gives himself bad positions. Do you know why he does that? So that the opening is no longer a factor. Because you see, in chess, if you memorize enough in the beginning of the game, you can force your opponent into very boring territory, very dry territory. And that's not what Magnus likes. So Magnus immediately blows up the center of the board. He damages his structure, blocks his own bishop. He's going to have problems castling for the rest of the game. And now he has to instigate in the center. He tries to win his pawn back. His opponent says no. So Magnus has doubled H-pawns, no G-pawn at all, and is a pawn down. And then he plays this move A6. The idea is just to prevent anything from ever going to B5, right? His opponent plays C3. The idea is to build up B4, so if black plays E6, white plays B4, and is going to have a very comfortable life. Or, we'll see. Now Magnus plays bishop G7, of course, targeting the pawn on E5, and white decides, instead of trying to defend it, right, instead of trying to defend it with the queen, because it's not going to be very easy for white to hang on to that pawn, he says, you know what? Take my pawn. Let's trade. And now white can just castle, but what he chooses is to get aggressive, of course. I mean, look at Magnus's position. Literally looks like a 400 is playing with black. Doubled H-pawns, the king's not going to castle. You know, the bishop is hanging, you got to go back. I mean, this is a fantastic looking position for white. But this is the way Magnus plays these people. I mean, he needs to do something provocative. He needs to do, it's like that song, you know? What is it? No one knows what it means, but it's provocative. It gets the people going, you know? What is it? That's Jay-Z and Kanye. It's got a song title I can't say on YouTube, but good song. It's got a good song. I mean, it's a good song. It's a good vibe, you know? Puts you in the zone. Anyway, my point is, ball so hard. And as far as this game is concerned, taking risks for Magnus is what he has to do. Otherwise, he gets bored. E5. All right? E5 takes the center, defended. Queen G5 takes. Maybe an idea. Magnus, look at this move. Look at this move, knight to E4. You can't take, because then there's a discovered check, and I win your queen. So Magnus has to allow the knight in. He has to be provocative. He's got to get the people going, all right? Bishop F5. Now, ASAP queen trade. So he's got to get the queens off. Now he undoubles that pawn that he doubled from the opening, and we go to an endgame. Now, this is one of the worst looking endgames I've ever seen. White is going to get a cluster of pawns moving this way. He's got a 4-on-2. Black has passed pawns, but they're not going anywhere. And all of black's pawns are blocking his bishop, while this knight is going to stand there like a god. And yet, and Magnus is down 30 seconds. And he's down 30 seconds. Watch. Plays F6. The idea of F6 is simple. Defend everything, bring the king up, slide the bishop back. That's the F6. Every move Magnus makes has a purpose. King F7. Now suddenly, white's trying... Look, where did white's advantage even go? Well, the thing is, when you play against Magnus, it's not so easy to capitalize your advantage. Like, apparently the right idea was to be ultra aggressive right away, not giving black time. But because white was sort of lulled into this, like, I'm just going to slowly improve my position. Yeah, well, so did Magnus, right? Like, so did Magnus, who now stops you from anchoring your knight. And somehow, Magnus is not even worse anymore. In fact, Magnus is calling the shots. Magnus has pieces on their home squares. How is this man in a better position with all of his remaining pieces on home squares? It doesn't make sense. How does he play chess like that? Now, the bishop did move. Remember, the bishop moved. But the pieces haven't done anything. Look at this, B5. Magnus baiting his opponent forward, like waving on the bull, you know? Look at this, he's waving him on. He's galloping into the position. And yet, what's he gonna do? He takes, and now, like a hydraulic press, that channel, there goes D3. And that pawn's a problem because now in comes Magnus. Look at him go. He's breaking down the defenses. He's connected his pawns. E4. And all of a sudden, this is mate. He won that game out of nowhere. And he won the game by 38 seconds. What? I will remind you, when this endgame began, bro was down 30 seconds on the clock. Just straight up down 30 seconds. And in the worst position of the game, he wins the game up 38 seconds. And it's never in doubt. His opponent needed to be more forceful, and he missed one chance. And I mean, the effortless nature of how easily Magnus maximizes everything on both sides of the board with pieces on their home squares. I mean, it's. By the way, the next game is even worse. This is one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen Magnus do to anybody. Like, seriously. I'm gonna take a sip. Just relax, and I'm gonna show this. It's so bad. Okay. Look. Magnus plays d4. Already plays a sideline. Like, I don't even know what he's doing. I mean, I don't know what this... His opponent goes here. Magnus tries to just get his queen out. So Magnus, like, baited black into playing a London side, like, system. And now he attacks b7. Of course, black can defend the pawn, but he doesn't. Black plays gambit in a gambit style. He gambits the pawn, and his logic is, well, this bozo moved his queen. He's going to have to get out now, and by then, you know, I'm going to get all my pieces out. So black is saying, for the cost of a measly little b-pawn, I'm going to have a massive lead in development, right? Fair. Knight f3, knight f6, both guys developing. Now, black is not playing rook b8 because he doesn't want to lose this pawn. He wants to, you know, maybe finish up his development first. Magnus moves his queen again. Moves his queen again. So Magnus has now made 50% queen moves, but he is a pawn up. Black immediately plays rook b8. Black has a better position, all intents and purposes. He's got much more development, open space, but he has no pawn. So he is a pawn down. Give and take. Now, the next sequence of moves is bogus. Rather than finishing his development with normal stuff like this and this and this, right? Magnus senses he might be under a little bit of threat here, and he plays knight h4. Bro is not developing anything. And now, bishop c2 stops the queen's escape. So suddenly the queen can only go that way, and I got news for you. This is the end of the white queen. So Magnus now plays queen a6, another queen move. He's got a... Black is meanwhile marching into white's territory because all of white's pieces are asleep. That's hanging. So Magnus has to go back. He's played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 moves with these pieces out of 9. He's just worse now. He's not even... Not only is he worse, there's bishop b1 and then knight c3 you can't take because you go here. I mean, really, because of this. It's a really bad position for white. Provocative is an understatement. Now Magnus can take another pawn. He doesn't. He plays queen a5. That is yet another queen move. Finally, there is this, and knight takes c3. And that's a problem, because after pawn takes, you lose your rook. And after queen takes, you lose your queen. And it doesn't get any better, because if you try to go here, bishop b4. So Magnus gets punished for his goofiness. I mean, he just doesn't care. Like, dude's like, whatever, I'm gonna beat these people anyway. Like, Black's a grandmaster. You can't mess around. You're gonna get caught, and he does get caught. He gets caught. Dude is just down a queen. I'm not memeing. He's just straight up a queen down. Okay, he has some pieces for it. He has 2 bishops. But this is completely lost for white. Because if you want multiple pieces to play against the queen, what you need is you need like a setup in which you can either exploit weaknesses the opponent has, or you have to have so few pieces on the board, you have a fortress. So if you minimized everything and white had bishop and pawn for a queen, white might survive because you can stop the queen from getting in. But queen's got so much help. There's no way. This is hopeless. Black's just going to go here, trade. You'll make a couple of trades. You know, if I was playing black, I'd probably trade one of the bishops off rather than the knight. But okay, bishop d2, e3. But you guys, you all know what's about to happen. I mean, Magnus just develops his pieces. Castles. Right? Like, bro just doesn't have a queen. Black plays c4. Very simple. Just get all the rest of the pieces and just go after this. Magnus says, no, let's trade off that pawn. I don't like that pawn is encroaching. And Magnus's idea with this is to cut the board in half. If he can get rid of both of these pawns, then they can trade a couple rooks maybe. Less weaknesses. I told you, the more pieces you trade, the higher chance you have of making a fortress. But you can't trade too much, and you can't trade too quickly. Queen e7, see? Look, they're trying to trade pawns. Black says no. Magnus activates his rook. Finally, Black waits too long. Magnus says, oh, b4. You gonna take? Big decision. You gonna take? I don't think so. Why would you want to lose a bishop for a rook? That's not a good deal. Now, Magnus makes sure he never blunders back rank mate. Magnus is no different than you. He's also worried he might blunder back rank checkmate one day. Rook c2, rook a2, and Magnus just has a fortress. I mean, he's just sort of waiting. Like, dude is, I told you, he just lost the queen in the first 12 moves. And he's like, I'm Magnus, do something about it, bozo. His opponent puts the knight on c4. That looks really smart. I mean, I really like that. That looks really sophisticated. If this, you know, the d pawn's going to become a major problem. So he puts the knight on c. Magnus says, nope. Just plays g3. Just g3, king g2. Just waiting. Just waiting. He has no weaknesses. Everything in the position is defended except this bishop, but you can't attack it. Black has to win. How's Black going to win? Rook b6. Rook c6. And now, this man Magnus, who should obviously be doing nothing. He should be sitting here and waiting like a good pupil. Opens the position. Against whomst is this man creating counterplay? He's down a queen. Take, take. Now suddenly
What
his
is this
opponent's...
guy on about? What the fuck?
Man Magnus,
Of course he does that.
who should obviously be doing nothing. He should be
No,
sitting
he
here...
be doing nothing. What a fucking... It gives him a... book.
and waiting like a good pupil.
Gonna pawn.
Opens the position. Against whomst is this man creating counterplay? He's down a queen. Take, take. Now suddenly his opponent psychologically, wait a minute. Now Max is down.
Okay, let's discuss wormholes. Theoretical structures that might connect different points of space-time that are actually based on Einsteinian equations. A concept that's existed for over 100 years and that has actively been studied by a lot of scientists proposing different explanations, different mathematical models, and basically arguing whether such objects really exist. And though in some sense a typical wormhole can be visualized like this, literally representing a hole through space-time connecting two different points somewhere out there. Despite all of these visualizations and all of these models, as of 2024, there is still no evidence that they actually exist. But despite of this, a lot of prominent physicists have actually been trying to find a way to first potentially explain what they might look like, but to then also propose what kind of effects these would have on actual matter, and most importantly, whether anything can actually pass through them. And though obviously one day this would be the ultimate goal, according to most modern theories, this is probably impossible, and mostly for several reasons. First of all, quite a lot of modern theories suggest that by passing through the wormhole, any matter, even a single atom, are actually most likely going to completely shut it down. Second of all, to even stabilize these wormholes, we would probably require some kind of a exotic negative energy, or possibly negative mass. And though some scientists propose that maybe mysterious cosmic strings can actually come to the rescue and potentially stabilize them, in this sense, cosmic strings are also still theoretical and have never been discovered. But what we are going to tackle is a new study that basically tries to help us visualize them and provide some solutions for what they might actually look like somewhere out there. And so, hello wonderful person, this is Anton. let's discuss this new study by the researchers from the famous Perimeter Institute in Canada and basically discuss what they've discovered. Although I guess first, a few more clarifications. Most theoretical physicists, such as Stephen Hawking and Kip Thorne, that studied wormholes the most, basically agreed that there might be two types: traversable wormholes and non-traversable wormholes. In other words, there are wormholes that you can maybe travel through, potentially reaching some kind of a different area, or maybe even a different universe, which is basically your typical wormhole from any science fiction. But once again, these scientists have also agreed that you would definitely need something exotic to stabilize them and to prevent their mouth from shutting down, with the overall conclusion being that it's quite likely that if these wormholes do exist, they possibly exist for like a fraction of a second, or possibly existed in the early universe and all basically shut down. But some of them could be microscopic, and these could be possible without any exotic matter. But they would still require certain charged particles, once again in order to stabilize everything. And this is actually something that was proposed by Kip Thorne a while back. And so even though theoretically maybe they could exist, it's quite unlikely to be produced naturally. Likewise, certain propositions involved quantum physics. And here some scientists propose that maybe some tiny wormholes can actually appear and disappear spontaneously, just like your typical quantum particles. But there's no evidence of that either, so at least for now, pretty much everything here is just pure hypothesis. But nevertheless, when it comes to understanding what they might look like, they've always been compared to black holes. And so even though this is what the actual tunnel might look like, here's what a wormhole orbiting a black hole would look like. And so in some sense they both resemble each other and even produce very similar gravitational effects, which is exactly what was proposed by Einstein and Stephen Hawking back in the days. But for black holes we know that nothing can actually escape the event horizon, which is of course why they appear black if there's no other matter around them. And likewise, in some definitions of a wormhole, maybe nothing can actually travel through it either. As in, it's basically like the opposite of a black hole, so nothing can pass through the event horizon and everything gets ejected. But in this new study, the researchers decided to focus on traversable wormholes, just to imagine what they might really look like somewhere out there if we actually wanted to one day find them. And here's I guess the important side note. So far, based on all of the previous propositions, nothing out there resembles any wormhole whatsoever. We see a lot of black holes, we see a lot of neutron stars, we actually see a lot of things that can usually be explained by using modern physics, but so far, not a single object out there resembled any wormhole. And so maybe they just don't exist. But in this study, the scientists see this a little bit differently, and they actually do propose something that we might be able to see after all. And here they basically focus on two separate parts, or I guess two separate mouths, with one of these mouths basically acting like a typical black hole. Because it has a lot of mass, it starts to accrete matter and even potentially creates some kind of an accretion disk. But a lot of this falling matter then basically gets trapped inside the throat, in essence forming a rotating cloud very similar to an accretion disk. But unlike a black hole, it would also have an extremely bright center, formed by super hot plasma stuck inside of this throat, because all of this matter suddenly gets condensed to really high densities and really high pressures, and essentially forms plasma extremely similar to a typical star. And this might even start nuclear reaction, producing ridiculously high temperatures, which essentially means that traveling through this wormhole would be kind of impossible. Anything approaching this would very likely experience the same effects as entering the center of a star, which basically means it would get burned instantly. And if this wormhole is large enough, it might even produce something resembling a super hot star, which is maybe one way we could actually detect this, by detecting exotic stars that seem to glow in a very unusual way and potentially have an accretion disk around them. It would hint at the existence of these objects. But as of 2024, nothing that exotic has been discovered yet. So far, all of the exotic objects have been explained in much more mundane ways. But interestingly, the other side of the wormhole might actually produce something a little bit different. It would also produce a lot of emissions, but in this case, this other mouth would look like an unusual sphere full of extremely bright, glowing fog that might even be spewing out matter at approximately 20% the speed of light. So basically we would have this unusually bright object that seems to be meeting very powerful, very fast winds at a fraction of the speed of light. And that will be visible from a lot of locations. And that has never been seen before. But the more important part here is that both mouths would be visible and producing slightly different emissions. One resembling a really bright black hole with an unusual accretion disk, and one resembling an unusually powerful emitter with the matter escaping at very fast velocities. And so if one day we find an exotic object that seems to produce these emissions, I'm sure everyone is going to start talking about this study once again. But for now this is all just modeling, just hypothesis, and actually a hypothesis with a few shortcomings. For example here, by passing through the wormhole, any matter will probably destabilize it, thus changing the emissions over time, or possibly even collapsing the wormhole if enough mass passes through it. Likewise, any plasma that passes through this will obviously have its own mass, and this will create too many instabilities, very likely causing a lot of changes inside and outside, which have not been simulated in this case. And so in that sense, traversable wormholes are actually still kind of difficult to explain, and based on the visual evidence, potentially don't exist at all. But non-traversable wormholes could exist and could resemble black holes, and those we've discovered pretty much everywhere. Either way, this is still a somewhat exciting study because it basically finally shows us what we can technically look for if we physically wanted to find one of these objects somewhere out there. And actually, for all we know, maybe one of these will be discovered, or possibly has been discovered, but was actually misidentified as something else over time. And so once there are some updates about this, or someone actually discovers something that resembles one of these objects, we'll come back and talk more about this in one of the future videos. Until then, thank you for watching, subscribe, share this with someone who loves learning about space and sciences, come back tomorrow to learn something else, support this channel on Patreon by joining the channel membership or by buying the Wonderful Person t-shirt you can find in the description. Stay wonderful, I'll see you tomorrow, and as always, bye bye. Hello wonderful person, this is Anton, and today we're going to discuss a really intriguing and somewhat unusual study that could change everything, kind of. Mostly because of the topic it deals with and the potential implications from this discovery. But the thing is, I actually had no idea this paper was even out, mostly because this is not one of those topics or themes or, I guess, scientific fields that I generally cover on the channel. But in this case, some of you wonderful people sent me several messages asking me to cover this because this does have huge implications for us, humans, our consciousness. Because it discovers something super important for a somewhat kind of a fringe idea proposed a few decades ago by the famous Roger Penrose, the idea of quantum consciousness. Okay, let's actually, I guess, take it very slowly, step by step, because there are a lot of super complex topics that we first need to cover. But first, here's the study. Ultraviolet superradiance from mega networks of tryptophan in biological architectures. And so in this particular study, the researchers discovered something really unusual by building a network out of a protein known as tryptophan. And that something starts to produce quantum effects. And there's a really important reason why this is kind of crucial. But to understand all of this, let's I guess go back a few decades when the famous Nobel laureate Roger Penrose proposed something that a lot of people thought was maybe a little bit too much, or a little bit too eccentric. Now, Penrose is obviously a really good mathematician, and he's an excellent physicist, but in this proposition he was dealing with ideas from, I guess, neuroscience and philosophy. And here he tried to explain consciousness, the origin of consciousness, by trying to bring in quantum mechanics, but also mixing this with his field of study in general relativity, quantum superposition, and even space-time curvatures. And so he essentially proposed that our brain is able to produce quantum states inside that are then collapsed by things like, for example, gravity, because these states become unstable, with these quantum waves collapsing into one of possible states, with the object of much greater mass, so for example our brain, very likely going through these collapses much faster. Or I guess just to rephrase this, he proposed that our brains contain a lot of these quantum states at all times. And so here we're talking about that Schrödinger's cat that's both alive and dead at the same time, with the brain acting like some kind of a quantum orchestra and not really a classical computer. which is what's usually assumed by a lot of neuroscientists and even a lot of computer scientists. And so here, this consciousness that's very difficult to define originates as a sort of a quantum superposition inside individual neurons, and is not really the result of neural connections at all. And as a result of this, he then even argued that consciousness by itself can never actually appear inside various computer models, and is technically non-algorithmic, being entirely quantum in nature. So a classical Turing machine or a classical computer could never actually reach consciousness, or basically, according to him, all of those language models that some scientists thought might have become conscious could never become that. But this unusual view was basically criticized by everyone: neuroscientists, computer scientists, artificial intelligence researchers, and they pretty much all disagreed. Mostly because, first of all, there was no evidence, it was all just based on his propositions, but second of all, for one very important reason: quantum states are very difficult to produce. For example, this Quantum System 1 by IBM used to be one of the most powerful quantum computers out there, and it actually requires close to absolute zero temperatures and has to be isolated from the environment in order to avoid the collapse of these quantum waves. And so back in the days, back in 1999, a researcher even calculated that in a typical brain environment, if there was a quantum wave, it would most likely collapse in a tiny fraction of a second, something like 10 to the minus of 13 seconds, way too fast to be significant for any type of consciousness, or for any type of neural processes. And that's because brains are very hot and they contain a lot of stuff inside, making these quantum waves practically impossible. And so for many years his idea was kind of ignored. But then someone else read his book and actually added his own ideas. This is Stuart Hameroff, a professor at University of Arizona who specialized in anesthesiology. So yeah, that stuff you get before a surgery. And he proposed something that Penrose never thought about, and something that potentially provides physical explanation for how this quantum consciousness is even possible. And as you'll learn today, it might even have physical evidence based on various studies. But obviously you might be asking yourself, anesthesiology? What does this have to do with anything? Well, here's the thing. When it comes to defining consciousness, even today we have no idea what it is. Because there are philosophical definitions, there are biological definitions, there are psychological definitions, and they all seem to differ. But one of the best definitions comes from medicine. It's usually assessed as a combination of verbal behavior, various types of brain activity, and of course the idea of arousal, or being aware. And that's obviously something we can measure. And by definition, anesthesiology is usually an attempt to remove this so that the patient doesn't wake up and does not feel anything. And so there's actually an intriguing connection between anesthesiology and the idea of consciousness. Although when it comes to consciousness definitions, in humans we normally base it on verbal reports, so basically being able to communicate that you're conscious, which is of course why those language models used by various artificial intelligence scientists were kind of able to fool everyone into thinking that they were conscious. They're probably not. Or in animals, we often assess this by using what's known as the self-awareness test. It usually involves a mirror and placing something on, for example, the face of the animal. In a lot of cases, animals like, for example, great apes, by seeing something in the mirror on their face, will actually try to scratch it off or remove it, understanding that they're looking at themselves. But in a lot of other cases, like for example in most dog cases, most dogs don't actually see anything and don't care. Now some do react, just not all of them. But here it does not mean that the dogs are not conscious. It just means that consciousness is just very difficult to measure, or to even define. As a matter of fact, according to Wikipedia, there are over 20 different individual models of consciousness, all proposed in the last few decades, and all with a lot of evidence and a lot of
like different stages of fucking consciousness. Like, it's obviously all got everything to do with IQ. But like, you fucking have a dog. Like, what level of consciousness does it fucking operate at? Clearly one that doesn't understand its own fucking... It's just purely behaves based off of like a few probable fucking like, behaviors. Fear, hunger, and comfort. Like, that's a dog. And you like people who like operate at pretty much the same fucking level. They just are capable of fucking each have opposable thumbs and have the ability to solve problems, which dogs can. Right? And you got like on this like level which people actually understand that that's their got the level that is inhabited with certain frame of could be both fearful and not fear because you understand your can be both happy and because you understand your emotion. Like there's levels that people are able to control and fucking what they want, what they fucking whatever, like anything you could think of or say, the level at which people comprehend. And then there's the opposite. Like this is it just tackle consciousness. Just try what level does that is the degree dealing with. So me myself, what do I understand? Fucking look. Not some fucking supercomputer that's capable of fucking give me some time and I for a pretty reasonable statistic specializes in being a human calculator. Personally, I understand a lot. It's annoying because I'm surrounded by people who don't understand anything whatsoever. Bit brag, say, but like, partly fuck. I don't know how to say this without sounding like when like a pet dog, or just know it's gonna bark, whelp, and try to communicate. No, it's gonna. I don't know what it's like hanging out. To a certain extent, everyone's like. For me. Like, I know what you're gonna. We're gonna do. Given this parameters, this is just. And probably gonna do it for the hell of it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna react like. It fucking sucks. Like, try and like be honest. Try to like do the shit. You know, based around treat people, treat people the way they treat you. Try to fucking treat people the way you'd prefer them to treat you. So like, you know, you say something like that. I would say something like people would try and treat me, but I treat them. But they're trying to do it in some analytical way that they can't, level that they can't. You know what I mean? Or like in a way that the target things don't actually like. Like someone would judge like my position, when in like reality it doesn't. Because he has the ability to can't possibly fucking. You do the math on them. So a single hammer unit, 0.6. Okay. If you wanna hammer, create something. So we take inch. If we take move it 200 damage. So this should effectively there's a single unit. One hammer is 3/4. So if you treat that as a percentage, like 0.75 inches. If you travel that many, traveling this, travel that far per second. But yeah, this many. Whoa. No, 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 no. Should be it. Yeah, no. Go 200. And if you treat this as like 1/3. Around this. Oh, it's done right here. 6. It's like figure out like how far you move 250 milliseconds. If you move like this. His bro. Fucking point. I already know the answer. No fucking magical answer. Such a good game. It's just ruined because of this. Like, fuck.
Experiments, including a lot of explanations for how all of this works. And those sound
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end. This is my final video from the Madrid Chess Festival 2024. In fact, it's not from the Madrid Chess Festival at all, as I am back home. It's currently June 17th, and in this video, I will be covering my final game that I played in the first chess tournament I have played in 2 years. And at the end, I will give you my full, unfiltered thoughts of how the tournament went and what this means for the future. So if you are a fan of Gotham Road to Grandmaster content, this is a big episode, all right? And I hope you enjoy. In the 8th round, I lost a heartbreaking game to Julio Suarez Gomez, an international master with a rating of 2477. Basically, the winner of that game would get a Grandmaster norm. If we drew, maybe we would still both get one, but I lost. He also mentioned in an interview that he has flatmates that watch my videos, and he's been watching my videos. So Julio, it was a great game. One of us probably had to lose, and it's okay. Shout out to Julio's flatmates, by the way. Also, during the course of this tournament, 17,000 of you, 17,629 to be exact, participated in the first ever Chesley Community Challenge. Can I just say, that's a lot of people, and you're very awesome for doing that. But like 600,000 of you were watching these recaps. Guys, I told you, if you have a course on Chesley, all you gotta do is log in and do some daily tasks. You're exposing yourself for being a little bit lazy. You didn't have to do much to unlock some amazing rewards. We're gonna be doing more of that in the future. We're gonna be gamifying Chesley. It's gonna be awesome. Folks, the end of the tournament. My last round game. Going into this game was a little bit difficult because obviously I didn't go into this tournament trying to get a GM norm. And yet I suddenly found myself in a situation where I actually could do that. Now, if you don't know how to become a Grandmaster, you need to get 3 norms, which is 3 tournament performances, and you need a rating of 2,500. So even if I got a norm, I'm very far away. My opponent, Daniel Tabuenca, is a young man, 15 years old, from Spain. He's already higher rated than me. Not at my peak, but he's obviously very, very strong. And he needed a draw in this game to get an IM norm. Now, it is customary where if you're playing against someone that only needs a draw in the final round and you have nothing to play for, you just kind of give them a draw because they kind of earned it. Some of you are going to think that's like match fixing or whatever. Chess is weird. It's weird, but it's the culture. All right. I wasn't going to do that though. He actually offered me a draw, like I think somewhere early in the game. And I was like, no, I want to play. Like, let's play. I'm going to try to win. And if you beat me, great. If I lose 2 games in a row to end this tournament, great. But I'm going to try to win. So I played the Queen's Gambit. I want to set a good example. And he played a6. He played a very strange move order. I think he wanted to avoid the Trumpowski, I guess. So he played this. And I saw that in a previous game, he had played this setup. He had played Knight C3 and Knight F6. The A6 Queen's Gambit declined. Actually, an opening that I played myself in this tournament against Pepe Cuenca. And actually, I had this same exact position on the board against Pepe, and I went here. Pepe, rather, went Bishop G5 in our game. If you remember, that was from the second round. And in that game, I played Knight F6. Pepe went here, take, and C5. And then it was an interesting game, which ultimately ended in a draw. What's funny is that all of this same stuff happened in this game. And by the way, if you're wondering why I was 15 minutes down, I was late to the game. I stopped by a local cafe about 2 minutes before the game started, and it took me 15 minutes to get a cup of coffee. Spain, I love you. You were a great country. Oh my God, your service in cafes is so hit or miss. Like in New York, you get a latte in 2 minutes. In Spain, it could be siesta time by the time you get the latte. So I was like 15 minutes late. And here he played this move B5. And B5 makes a lot of sense because he attacks my bishop and puts the bishop on B7. But I knew there was something wrong with this move. And And I was looking at the position going, you know, there's a reason I